Cool. Good enough for me. So, um, long time no see, guys. I know it's been quite a bit since I've streamed it all, and I kind of just wanted to go over what was going on and what kind of happened. So, the last stream was back in May, and then basically around that time, there was a house I was looking at buying, and I was super interested in trying to get it, and wasn't for sale at the time, and I was basically just kind of playing a waiting game for it to come up so I could go through and basically try getting the house. With everything going on with all of the COVID stuff and all that, it made lending a little different than what it was. But basically, so right after that stream in May, the house I wanted, it came up. It was way too good of a deal to try and pass up on. So basically, that's kind of been what happened. The main thing is I wasn't 100% ready when it came up. So when it did, it caught me off pretty hard, and basically that's where I've been for the last 4 months, 3 4 months. Um, was trying to do everything that I could to try and get the house. Um, Super stressful. Really didn't have too much in me to try and put energy into anything else. So all this stuff kind of fell on the back burner, and I kind of just secluded myself to trying and focus on doing everything I could to try and get the house. But here we are today. We're fast forward a little bit, but we are standing in the garage of the house I got. Um, I won't be moving into the house, unfortunately, probably for about another year. There's still some work we need to get done with it. But um, the garage was kind of the big thing here. It was something I've really wanted, and it was one of the main reasons why I wanted to try and get this house. And fortunately and luckily enough, uh, we were able to get everything sorted, but it was a huge up and down um, throughout the whole process. So that's kind of been that. I got tired of just trying to give you guys updates in in text form, and obviously they've been few and far between. So yeah, I'm sorry about that for anybody who came and hung out with me for all the times I was playing games, but uh, sometimes life happens, and this was much more important for my future overall than I could. So I really put all of my time and effort into it, and fortunately, I was lucky enough to make it work, and here we are today. But that being said, I am planning on getting back into it now that this whole stress thing is over. I mean, there's still some stress with trying to get stuff finished and get everything good, but I am going to have a lot more, I wouldn't say downtime, but a lot more clarity and less stress in that department. So I'm not going to have to be focusing on trying to figure out how to make this whole thing work, or um, trying to figure out and put everything I have, all of my energy, all of my time. I mean, that's pretty much all I was doing. Was I would go to work, would try and figure stuff out at work, would get home, would try and figure more stuff out, go to bed, wake up, do the same thing, and then on my days off, was wake up, try and figure out more stuff we can do, stress about it, explore some options, go to bed, and that was really the whole thing. It was just a lot up and down, and it took a lot more out of me than I thought it was going to. I thought everything was going to be fine and I could figure it out while doing my normal routine, but I definitely hit kind of the my breaking point with it. So it was a lot of that. I wanted to do this from here. My internet barely reaches, so is good enough that I could hopefully get this done. As I was saying, is basically now I'm finally at a point where I think I can get a hold and start streaming and managing work and figuring out this house thing. But the garage is my favorite part. As a lot of you know, I'm big into cars, and we've got a few of them in here right now, but it is pretty damn big. It's about 1,500 square feet. I know Extra Life is coming up too. I don't know financially if I'm going to be able to make it up to Canada. This cost a lot more than it was supposed to, and that was kind of a big drawback. But the more important thing is getting it, and that was kind of the big thing. It was more of just trying to figure out how to get in here and get it and figure out the problems afterward, which probably wasn't the best decision, but gotta roll with the punches. But for the most part, I'm doing a lot better than I was. Definitely not nearly as stressed, and definitely am glad to not have to deal and try and figure out that situation anymore, because it was rough. As I mentioned before too, I flipped a couple houses with my brother and my dad. That's kind of a side business we do, and all of those so much less stress than this was. This was probably up to like 11 in terms of everything that could go wrong went wrong, and that's really it. Everything that could have gone wrong for this went wrong, except for the ending result of ending up with it. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. I think this week or next week I've still got a lot of cleaning up to do, so that's pretty much been where all my time is it's go to work, come home, relax for a bit, try and get some more of the cleaning done, because the place was left trashed. It took like 2 days to clean out the inside of the house, and it took probably about 2 days to clean out the inside of here, and we still haven't gone through everything. There's still a ton of stuff, but we'll eventually get it done. But this week or next, I am going to be back. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys very, very, very shortly. Have a good rest of your morning or lunch, whatever. It's 11:55 here, so have a good morning, lunch, breakfast if you're on the West Coast or Hawaii, and like I said, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye.